I hope you guys are ready to make this annoying weapon from Super Smash Bros. So let's start it and good luck, guys. What's up for the markers? So we're gonna create the bumper, right, from Super Smash Bros. We're gonna start with the bottom side, and can you see all these textures, by the way? This one. I think no, we're not gonna use a normal for that. We're gonna sculpt it, and you need a texture for this. All these textures are just available on my website for free. Okay, so down here you can in the subscription you can just click on the link, and I think you probably need to log in or something, but that's it. Like you don't get any you don't have to pay or anything. You can just download that. Okay, and I have courses on there, of course, which you can pay for if you want. Also for beginners, I just have a new one, so yeah, just check it out if you want. But let's just start this shit right now. So, bam, we delete this. Let's just create a cylinder with how many has this? You can see here, by the way, how many vertices it has and stuff, and also what the cap fill is. N-gon cap fill is never like why would you use that, dude? Don't do it. I'm gonna do nothing right now. I'll show later why. So, okay, we have 32, and I have this on the side, this one, and we're just gonna create a flat piece right here. You see that these have to be holes inside, and then there's like a little pin, right? And this also has to be modeled, because I don't think this nice of a quality is we can achieve that with a normal map. Okay, so we're just gonna sculpt that as well, or sculpt, just cut that out. So sadly there is no screencast keys. I'm just gonna name all the things that I'm gonna do. So well, let's get this. Where is this picture? I have, of course, that picture just to the right of me. I have another screen here. I'm just gonna select this all with Alt click, then extrude, scale, and let's do it around here. I'm not gonna fill it because we need this Smash logo still there anyways. Here we can do Ctrl B, and it gives you a bevel, or you can just do it here and just do it in nice size. Like, who cares, right? Here I'm gonna select this, go one up, shift duplicate, and P selection, so we separate it, and then I can hide the bigger one. I'm gonna work on this smaller one here. I'm gonna slide in this texture, this one. Okay guys, so this is how you get your textures and all that stuff for free. You just go to the link that you can click below, and now it says like enroll 10 euro. You don't have to enroll at all. I just had to put it there because for some reason I can't put free videos on this like this website that I'm working with. So what you can do is just you can watch any one that you want. See, you can watch this one.
I hope you guys are ready.
And here are the downloads. Okay, so here are all the pictures. So you probably only have to make an account, which is also free, and then you can just start it. That's it. So yeah, good luck, guys. And just make it as big as it is in the reference pictures. Cool, so now we can actually scale this bit up, and now we have the outer form already, as you can see, right? So I'm gonna fill this up, fill this up, another one, and then I'm gonna create this here. By the way, you can just move this stuff around a little bit, right? It's flat. We don't have to keep this perfect. Like this in the middle has to be kind of a circle. So if you move this, you can actually just click double G, and then if you do another time G, then it moves around the face or the edge. So yeah, G, it moves around this edge, or see the edge which just follows, and that way you can keep kind of the circle that we wanted, right? So just match these vertices up with the white underground of the Smash logo, and then just do scale Z0 or scale in whichever axis you are. So scale 0. Cool. Now the only thing you have to do is extrude it. So we're gonna select them all. Do this with the, where is it? The edge selection. Extrude Z. And that should be it. So now you just have to fill it up. Here. So we have our Smash logo in here, and then we can alt hide so we get our other one back. And I'm actually gonna, from this one, I'm gonna delete that little piece and this. I'm gonna Control J so we join them here. By the way, like if you just click 4 vertices, I'm gonna fill them up, and then select one. You can also select just one edge here, and then just keep clicking F or just hold F, and it will fill the faces. So now we have a Smash logo here, perfect. I'm gonna give this a matte cap, by the way, and with this matte cap you also get some reflections in here, and now we can actually see it a bit better, right? So next step, we need these things in here, these pins. Let's do it. So I'm gonna create a cylinder, and I actually want to create it, yeah, let's keep it open. Oh, I want my thing in the middle. So cylinder, GZ, scale, GY. Just play around a little bit, see how big you want it. I want it, this is a bit too big of course, but I don't want it too small. It's nice if it's a bit bigger. So let's look. This doesn't look too bad. I think this is a nice size. I'm not really happy with the amount of vertices, and I should have changed it in the beginning. So I'm gonna do my cursor here. So if you click on Shift S, you can do the cursor to active. Then I'm just gonna add another. We can actually delete this one, but I want to see the size. So Shift A, cylinder. Let's do 16, maybe even less, 12, something like that, 16 or 12. Not too big of a deal. And then we delete the other one, right? The higher one. Cool. So I'm gonna fill in the bottom. So I'm gonna hide this one. Fill this up with, I'm gonna select all the bottom parts. Extrude, scale, extrude, Alt M, center. So we merge it, Alt H. And now we can actually, I don't even think I need to fill this up, but we can make a hole here. Okay. There's one thing though, we want to create an edge loop here, and maybe even select all of this and keep it apart from the other one. So, and I'll show you why we do this. So we have this here, and then click on P selection. And why we do this is because we want to be able to mirror this, and we can't really mirror this, right? So I'm gonna hide this for a second, but we need it to be a bit smaller. So now we have that piece. It's still somewhere here, right? We want to click on this big one and use a modifier. Then we're gonna do a boolean. I don't know, what is his name? This is cylinder 2. So I'm gonna go here to cylinder 2, and we're gonna not intersect, but we're gonna do the difference. And now you'll see that if we apply it, and if we hide this cylinder 2, that we actually have a hole in it. Perfect. These vertices don't match up at all, right? So we want to change that, but for the rest it looks good. So, and now we can actually also mirror it. So I'm gonna go into wireframe mode. I'm gonna click on B and then select all the top here. So we only have the half with this hole, right? I'm gonna mirror this one around the y-axis, and we don't have to apply it yet, but now you can see that we actually mirrored it. And if we put our other thing in between here, we also have this one. We will add this one later, right? So don't worry too much about it. Let's first change some of these vertices. So what I always like is quads or trees, right? And quads, right now we can actually do everything in trees, I think. But yeah, we'll see what we want, right? So you can actually dissolve faces. What I like to do is just get rid of this edge and then dissolve a face, or a vertice, I mean. So yeah, now you can fill this up. Maybe even do the same on this side. So I'm gonna delete that edge and dissolve vertice here. I'm gonna create a edge loop in both ways. Can actually fill that up. And right now we're still just trying out a little bit, but we might change some stuff in the future. But this doesn't look too bad. I can create another edge loop if I want. Get just a quad in here. And this is a little weird, like, piece. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna delete this little edge here, dissolve this vertex here, bam. So edge, dissolve vertex, fill this one up. And just do it like this. Cool, so okay, this here doesn't work. See? We have a face which has more than 4 vertices, and that's a no-no. That's a boo-boo. That's a boo-boo. So we're gonna change some stuff around here. I think the best way to just do it is maybe we can get rid of this one here. Oh, my bad. This edge here, and just fill this up. We get rid of this one here. Just do it like this, right? So I'm gonna do the same here so you can actually see it again if you missed something. I'm gonna delete this edge. I'm gonna fill this one up. I'm gonna delete this edge. I'm gonna fill this one up and then just do this tree and this tree. I think that was how I did it. I'm not in Viseur anymore. So if we're gonna use a subdivision surface, we can see how our stuff reacts. Okay, we want some more edge loops in here for sure. Here and here. Also, I think I still see a little problem here, or not? I think I do. So if I'm gonna hide this, you can see that this face doesn't even... This is no quad. Look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm gonna create an edge loop here, an edge loop here. I'm gonna delete this face here. I don't know what I did and or how that happened. Probably because I deleted that stuff. I'm gonna fill this up. Fill. And then make this, I guess, a tree. Face first. Face. Here. Bam. Okay, let's look now if anything changed. Yeah, a little bit. It's always nicer if you have a kind of a quad shape here in these, because otherwise you get weird stuff like this, and with quads that never really happens. So we can maybe delete this edge. And just get 2 edge loops in here. It changed. It's a bit of a annoying consideration or thing that we have to do, because it actually makes our cylinder less round. Fill this up. Fill this up. So now we should be okay, as you can see. Yeah, now it's perfect. So yeah, that's the thing. Really keep your vertices at trees or quads. And yeah, we compromised the form a little bit, but it's hardly noticeable. And now we can join this one in between. So I'm just gonna Control J. Oh no, we first have to apply this mirror. Yeah, and I hope it just applied it normally. I think it did. Then Control join this together, all the way around. And we can actually do the same here as I said before. Just hold F and what you can do to keep this, because we use a subdivision surface, this also gets smoothed out. So I'm gonna hide it for a second as subdivision surface. And then select all these edges with my edge selection here, and these corners also. So this edge, this edge, this edge, in the bottom as well, all these nice edges, and then in all these corners one as well. Edge, 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 here. Here, here, edge. So if you have all those edges, then Shift E, and you can create a sharp. So, oh, we didn't do something here. See, we missed these, which is not You know, you can always go back. And now if we look, we have a nice edge loop. And did I also miss this one, or do I have something double here? I probably, like, sometimes you have something weird and it probably created like a double vertice or whatever this might be. Because do I have it somewhere else or only there? I also have it here. Could be that we just have to also do it at these points. Shift E. You can't really see it in the model, but yeah. So that's that. Cool. So the only thing for the bottom side what we have to do is get this thing back. Still had it. I'm just gonna duplicate it and hide one off. And I'm gonna work with this one because you can see it's actually, we need this geometry as well, right? So we're just gonna create it with this. I'm gonna scale it a bit down. I want my matcap. Why is my matcap not on? Oh, I guess with shading. So I want it around the same height as the top. And then extrude Alt M at center. Extrude Alt M at center. Oh, this one I still had closed. Okay, fair enough. So the bottom one we already had closed, and now we just have to use a subdivision surface. And here, I'm just gonna use make it sharp. Just gonna make it sharp. And actually, in the bottom one we can delete these vertices and just make it a bit smaller, so a bit more to the top. And that's how we create these pins, right? So now we only have to mirror it, and let's mirror it around our big cylinder. What is this called? Let's rename it. Bottom part, or bottom from our bumper. Bam. So if we mirror this around bottom bumper and then around the y-axis, we have them both here. Cool. So that's that part, and in the next part we're gonna make this here. Well, I can actually show the nicer side, right? Yo. So, see you guys in the next part. Peace!